Okay. And we got dropped again. The same time as yesterday. Odd that it happened the same time as yesterday, essentially. Towards the end of the stream. Anything? Hey! Guess I'll be done with my old man screaming at the sky thing. Probably been, I haven't been. I'll be honest. No. I am. That line from the first Avengers movie, where Bruce Banner says, "You know my secret? I'm always angry." That's me. Even when you see a smile on my face, there is a bubbling cauldron of rage behind it. An uncoolable
I knew I could count on you.
Cauldron. That just wants nothing but destruction. Nothing but destruction. I used to have this belief, this you know, pure, almost King Arthur view of the world, and you know, we gotta save it. You gotta save the world. You gotta. And the older I've gotten, the more I've turned into somebody who just wants to watch the world burn. Somebody who realizes it's too far gone. And it's time for it to end. And believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kids, boys and girls, we are living in the end times. We are in it. We are smack dab in it. There are only like just a couple of signs that will be the final indication that yep, we're there. Just there, and literally, there's just a couple of things that I have been waiting for years. As everything around it has escalated. There's just a couple things. Couple of things. But yeah. Yeah. Ah, 50 Shades of Grey. That's good. I like that. That's funny. What's that bitch shooting at? Are you shooting at me? You need to settle down. What is the purpose of this that you're doing? What are you accomplishing? Are you warming up? Is that what you're doing? Is that what's happening here? My dog's like, I don't know. I'm gonna come over here with you. I don't know what's wrong with that chick. That was a waste. Fuck you. that give me any? Oh, that gave me 6. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll have to finish that one when I get home from work tonight. I guess. All right. Yeah, we're going back home midnight. He's looking at me like, home? We're going home midnight. So yeah, this was I'm sure, an interesting stream for some of you. I hope nothing I said was too offensive to anybody, but, you know, if it is, it is. If it is, it is. Oh, I like that. I like that. If I can kick myself that I didn't get that entire set of the Nier Automata stuff. I hate the actual game, but I love the designs of the characters. The game sucks balls. Balls, it sucks. Like, no lie, it sucks so bad. So bad. Such a horrible game. I know people like it. And, you know, I'm an RPG guy. I love RPGs. That game sucks balls. It sucks so bad. It is the most lifeless, the most depressing, the most fucking bland, the most just running around endlessly, aimlessly for hours on end. That is that game in a fucking nutshell. It is so bad. The first time I ever tried to play it was a long time ago. Probably within the year that it came out, I imagine. I tried to play it. I got like 4 hours into it, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. And then, you know, I started streaming and shit, and was like, okay, let's give Nier Automata another shot. And I think I managed to play it for 12 hours, 11 or 12 hours this time, and again came to the same realization. Yep, this game just sucks. The map is absolutely atrocious. It is absolutely atrocious. I get the stylized thing that they were trying to go for with it, but it is not user friendly. It is absolutely impossible to read. It is absolutely impossible to figure out where anything that you're supposed to be doing is or how to get there.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
On top of that, I get that they're all robots. Everybody in it is a robot. There's no humans in it. They're all robots. Just different types of robots. There's robots and androids, that distinction, and they try to pass off the androids as being kind of human, but they're not. Nobody in it is human, so they're all lifeless. They're monotone. Everything is gray. It's just absolute shit. I wanted to like it. I wanted to like it so bad because, like I said, I absolutely love the fucking character designs. 2B and A2, those designs, especially 2B's. 2B's is just absolutely fucking awesome. Absolutely fucking awesome. But the game itself is just horrible. It's just fucking horrible. Ooh, that's 50 Shades of Grey. I like that outfit. That's her new outfit. That's her new outfit. I'm gonna do something real quick. I like this angle. Look towards me. Blair! Over here. Look towards me. Look towards me, Blair. Hey, Blair. Hey, the camera. Look towards the camera. Blair. Hey, Blair. Blair. Don't look at your hand like you're ignoring me, asshole. He did it again because he heard me. That's not bad. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it a stream. I think we are going to call it there. Oh. Yeah, because there's not really any. Oh, something else is already done.
I'm listening.
Alright, I got all kinds of that shit. Got a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff. Need to get some more energy activators. I got plenty of the blueprints. I just need to get low carbon activators and some polyatomic ion particles. Those ever elusive polyatomic ion particles. I don't need any more of these, so we're good with those for probably quite some time. About to have 1,000 of those. About to have almost 3,000 of those. Plenty of crystallization catalysts. I think that's going to make 8, 7 or 8. Doing good there. Do this. If we can get anything decent. What are we looking for here? Nothing. Just whatever. Enduring legacy, I guess. That works. Perforator. I don't need that part. So of course I'll probably get one. Oh, much better. Crystallization catalyst blueprint. Need those. Let's go sell off our extra modules.
Modules will make you stronger.
Yep. Wait. Dismantle. Nope. That one. Select duplicates. Okay. That's fine. Now, motherfucker, I know there's more than that. Is that all? Really? Okay. Alright. I guess that was all. So that pushed me back up to 7.3 million. I have some new slots I can get. No reds. That's fine. Plenty of greens. Got a shitload of greens. They make something worth of shit in the ETA store, and I'll be there for it. Now that I'm capable of grinding it out. I don't really think there's anything else I can do. We can go check here. But I don't think there's really anything. We're working on these two guns right now, Freyna's and Glaze. I've been kind of focusing on Glaze because hers is a little more important. Nope. Nope. Okay. What's that one do? Not what I want. It's going to be the same issue with her. How about this one? Nope. Okay. You'll see that one's an 8, not a 10. But I didn't have a choice at the time. Oh, I'm so tempted to do that, but I know it's not gonna. I know it's not gonna give me what I want. I want fire attack. It's not gonna give me what I want. It's not gonna give me what I want. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! So that's the secret right there. Is you sit there and say it's not gonna give me what I want. It's not gonna give me what I want, and it'll give you what you want. That's what I'm taking as the lesson right here. Sweet. Okay, that's cool. That's Serena's main gun. Everybody's got a main gun, and that's what I'm focusing on first, and then I'll see about doing their secondary weaponry. But you know, I'm content to just everybody having one main gun that they use, and occasionally maybe we'll be like something else. I gave this to yeah, I gave that to Bunny because of its ultimate thing. Deedly right here. Because of its unique ability, increases the movement speed and the duration for 30 seconds. And I was like, well, that kind of sounds like it might be all right for her. The only problem is it has the skin of Bayonetta's gun, which, you know, just, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I guess, like I said, we're going to end it there. Thank you to everybody who suffered through this ranting and raving fucking session. I'm not necessarily going to apologize for it because, you know, I hope it didn't offend anybody. I hope you're, you know, willing to accept that people think differently about different things. And that just because we have a difference in opinion doesn't mean, you know, anybody is necessarily a bad guy. It's my hope. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here to everybody. Thank you for the people who were lurking in the stream. There weren't any real chatters this time around, and that's fine. That's fine. None of my regulars were here today, but again, that's fine. I can't expect them to be here every day. They got shit to do. They got lives. But yes, indeed, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, perhaps you could see your way clear to leave me a like, comment, a share, or a subscribe. A subscribe would be super cool. We're back up to 90 that I need to hit my goal of 500 for the first major milestone of the channel. The first milestone of the channel is like 50 subscribers and like, you know, 100 watch hours or some shit like that. It's nothing, but the first major one is what unlocks your super chats and memberships, and I'm really excited about that. So anything you can do to help me out in that goal would be pretty awesome. Would be pretty awesome. And as I said a couple times, if you saw something here that you think might be worth a buck or two, you can find links on my YouTube community page to my Patreon and my Ko-fi. that would be the place to drop such things. It's totally optional, totally up to you. But it would be appreciated nonetheless. And while you're at all that stuff, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. I got over 1,200 videos. I've got concerts up into. I've got original music that I write the lyrics to. And let me stress that I write the lyrics to. I know a lot of people have hang-ups about AI and their blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. It is not the evil that they tell you it is. It is not the bad thing that they tell you it is. Just like with anything and any new innovation and any, new technology, there are people who do misuse it. There are people who use it as a replacement for actual talent. But there are some of us out there who are actually using it as a tool to allow them to do stuff that they wouldn't be allowed to do otherwise. Like, say, for instance, me, I'm a former singer-songwriter. I never had the brain power, I guess you could say, or the, like, I can do intricate drawings and painting and sculpting and stuff like that, but the movement of fingers on a fret, like a guitar, it's my brain cannot do that. It cannot do that. So I've never been able to learn to play an instrument. I tried for many years, and it just wasn't there. And that allows me to think up a song, to come up with a song, to build it in my head, to put those lyrics into the AI app, to give it the prompts of what type of music I'm looking for, what kind of instruments, what kind of vocals, what kind of everything, and create a song that I could not do were it not for AI. I had a volume, like literally a volume, a notebook full of songs in various stages of completion. Most of them were completed, but there were others that weren't, and nobody was ever going to get to hear those songs. Nobody was ever going to get to hear my words. Literally for 20 years or more, they just sat in a folder in my house, just sitting there. Nobody was ever going to be able to hear them. I never thought that it would ever get further than just, hey, this was a pretty cool memory that I of when I made this music with my friends, and but now people get to hear it. People get to hear it, and that means the world to me. And I really hope that you like it. I push my music more than anything else on my channel because it's the thing that I'm most proud of. It is the thing that I can point to and say, that was actually me. That's actually my creation. It's something that I'm proud of, because playing a video game, I'm not creating anything. I may be putting together outfits and fucking color patterns and color schemes and shit like that, but that's not anything. And yes, it takes a great deal of creativity to do what I do with my wrestling federations, all the characters that I've created, all the names that I've come up with, and the backstories and all that stuff. But at the same time, writing a song is so much more personal. It's because it's your inner thoughts. It's your inner cries for help. It's your inner screams at the sky. It's your, it's just a lot more personal. And so that's why I push it more. So if you like, but I give those songs life in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. If you like chick metal, if you like chick rock, if you just like metal and rock, if you like alternative, if you like modern, if you like hardcore, there's elements of all that in there. I promise you, if you fucking listen to it, if you give it a chance, you probably won't regret it. If you are inclined to those types of music, give it a chance. There's 10 albums on my channel right now. 10 albums. Give it a shot. You never know. And you can find also the lovely ladies of the Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation, as I just mentioned. The men's division is every Monday for Monday Night Mania. Then I also have a female celebrity federation. It's every Tuesday. That's Tuesday Night Download. And I have a DC versus Marvel that should be out in a couple months or so. And I have upgrades for the men's division and the female celebrity federation coming towards the end of the year. On top of all that, I do these daily live streams between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.-ish, depending on my real-world work schedule. I don't always rant and rave about politics and how shitty things are and things were better when I was a kid. You know, typical old man shit. Most of the time, I'm just having fun and you know, shooting the shit with chat. So keep an eye out for those. Then I also, every Friday between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., I do Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where I play, oddly enough, Fall Guys in Fortnite. If you happen to stop by one of those and you feel like playing, just drop me a message in chat, and I'm down. I'm good for it. Just let me know. So keep an eye out for those every Friday. Then let's see. On top of all that, as if there wasn't enough stuff to be on top of, I also have a shitload of playthroughs. All kinds of genres, all kinds of titles. I've got a massive library of games that I keep new stuff in constant rotation as other stuff ends. It's been a while since I've done any of the videos, and I apologize for that. I've been focusing on the live streams, but the videos are coming back. I plan to get shit back in order. This is just the way I go. I go hardcore with, and it's not just for streaming. It's the way I've always played video games. Is I will go absolutely hardcore, balls to the walls, for like several months, just playing constantly, and then I'll have like 2 months, 3 months where I'm just like where I don't even touch a video game. That's always the way I've been. I thought that I could overcome it when I would be making content, but no. That the reality is that that's just my cycle. That's just my gaming cycle. So yeah, check all that shit out. Let me know what you think. If there is a game that you'd be interested in watching me play, throw it in the comments. I will check my library. If it's there, I have over 300 games in my library. If it's there, I'll see if I can't work it into the rotation. It shouldn't be a problem at all. So just let me know. I'd love to hear from you, as I said. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, that just leaves me to say thank you once again. And I really do mean that. I really do mean that. All of you guys who are willing to stick with me and support me, it's so awesome of you. It's just so fucking awesome of you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. This is, I don't want to say something cheesy and cringy like this is my dream or anything like that, because it certainly wasn't, my dream until like a year or two ago when I started this fucking channel. But it is something that I'm trying to turn into a money-making venture. I'm getting to the point, I'm just, we're just shooting the shit now. I've done my outro. But I'm getting to the point to where I realize that I can't do what I'm doing right now forever. Being a cook is a young man's game, and you do get to a point to where you're like, wow, this is taking a lot more out of me than it used to. You know, my back is shot from standing for 8 or 9 hours a fucking day, constantly. It's just, you know, I can't do this forever. And this is what I'm doing with my channel, is I'm trying to create a way to create money when I do eventually am able to retire, because I'm not gonna make shit for retirement off of a fucking cook's pay. A lifetime of being a cook is not gonna give me a whole lot of fucking income, Social Security income, when I retire. So that's what I'm trying to do with my channel, is kind of offset that, to kind of have a way to supplement my income, doing something that I enjoy, you know. And I do enjoy this. I love chatting with you guys. I love hearing your opinions on shit. I love just fucking around with you guys. It's you know, it's fun. And it's, you know, it would be cool if I could turn it into a way that it could be my job. And when you think about it, if I'm able to make this my job, I'm going to be able to focus on the content more. I'm going to be able to make it better, more of it, you know. So that's some incentive for you to help me get there. I'm putting it in your hands now. Just kidding. Okay, I guess now we'll officially call it. Again, thank you so much for being here, and until next time, later.